I'm going to talk about it. Mixer. SPL is going to be Mixer exclusive this year, which means you're not going to be able to watch on Twitch. I guess that answers the first question. Question number one is, what is Mixer? And the answer is, well, it's another streaming site, right? Twitch exists, we see it, and we've seen a number of streaming sites come and go. Zubu came and went very far away, and Hitbox, I don't really know what the fuck happened to Hitbox, but now Mixer's here. And I think it's much different than all of the other platforms. Right now, it's obviously in its infancy. It's a little smaller than Twitch, but it's backed by a little company called Microsoft. Microsoft has macro money, and they're also on Xboxes by default, right? So there's a lot going for Mixer that isn't going for other platforms, but I'm not here to sort of the question number one isn't justification. We'll get to that. That's just what Mixer is. It's just another site. Really not a big deal, right? How is this going to impact your SPL viewing experience? Is going to be the number two question. Really, there's some cool features coming out, and I'll talk about those in a minute, but at the core of it, at the end of the day, you're really just looking at one simple thing. Instead of going to twitch.tv/HighRateTV, you're going to mixer.com or mixer.com/SmiteGame. That's going to be the biggest difference, right? You're here, you type a different URL in, it's the same, it's the same experience, right? The broadcast is the same. We actually have new sets in the whole 9 yards, but that's besides the point. It's still your 6 Smite casters casting your 12 Smite teams. It's still Barracuda. It's still Weekend. It's still Emilzy. It's still Raffer, right? It's still adapting. These are the same players, just you gotta type a different URL. A lot of people are talking big picture, right? Saying that Smite is going to lose viewership, full stop. Now, I think that there's something to be said about maybe 1 step back, 2 steps forward. Mixer right now has a smaller amount of users than Twitch on the everyday basis. That's just factual. But the idea that people are on Twitch watching Counter-Strike and then accidentally find the SPL because it's on the stream or something is real, but I think smaller than most people think. At the end of the day, if you're going to watch the SPL, you're going to watch the SPL. I understand that there are probably a small group of salty people that are, I won't watch Mixer out of principle. Now, I don't know what that principle is, but it's certainly not anything like that. That's a dumb take, and I'm calling you out. If you legitimately like the Pro League, you'll watch it on Mixer. And if you're not going to, then you know, how big of a fan are you in the first place? You know, what are you trying to say there? Mixer in itself isn't actually that ugly. It looks pretty nice. This is what you're looking at. Obviously, this is a VOD. This is previously recorded, but I mean, this is what you're gonna see. You got your chat. You got some cool emotes, right? And we got emotes in there. Actually, we got emotes of us as well, which is kind of funny. That's me. What? Also, if you see FTT in chat, that's me. I'll be hanging out in chat just like I always do. You know, when we were on Twitch, I hung out in Twitch chat. We're on Mixer, I'll be in Mixer chat, right? That's pretty much it. But that's really what I'm trying to say here is that there's not much difference, man. It's just watching a stream. The biggest difference is actually a positive. We're gonna have more features. The SPL will have a couple of more. The SPL will have the ability for you to pick what you want to watch. Now, you're still going to watch the game, but there's going to be multiple camera angles, right? You're going to have the game cam that you always have. You're going to have what you've always had. And then in addition to that, there will be cameras following the third-person perspective of individual players. And right now, that is sort of in the hands of you guys. You guys can vote on which players to kind of follow around, and I'm sure that will change from day to day. You're also going to get a camera on me. Not me, the casters. So if you ever want to, like, I'm very active when I'm casting. I'm usually pointing to the screen or just getting excited, right? If that's your thing, if that's your jam, if that's what you want to watch, you totally can do that. And it's just, they're like buttons that you press, and it's not any way you can watch what you want to watch. Somebody else can watch what they want to watch, and everybody is going to be able to watch the game normally. So this is just Twitch Plus. I get that a lot of people are concerned that we're going to lose viewers or whatnot. And here's my message, is that that's not your problem to worry about. And I don't mean that offensively. I mean that Hi-Rez made this decision, and I can't speak to, you know, the stuff behind the curtain. Sometimes businesses got to have secrets, and I try to be transparent with you guys, but this is one of those moments where I got to keep stuff a little close to the chest. Hi-Rez made this decision, right? It wasn't short-term like a lot of people think. It was indeed long-term, and as time comes out, I think people will discover that. But for right now, this is one of those situations where, like, if you are upset of the move to Mixer because you think viewership is going to go down, just do your part by showing up. You got to kind of trust that the folks in charge are doing the right things. That's kind of what I'm doing. I can't do anything outside of what's already been done. And essentially, the way I think about it is it's going to be one step backwards, two steps forwards. We're gonna, I think day one, we probably won't have the same type of viewer, or day two, I'll say, we probably won't have the same type of viewership on Twitch that we did on Twitch. Day number one is different. Anecdotally, the console series and the Smite Global series have been broadcasted last week. The console series got pretty much the same viewership it would have gotten on Twitch. And I think that that's very representative of our fan base. Smite fans, man, we show up and we watch Smite, right? Like, Smite fans, we love our game, and we're going to turn up. And if you were watching before on Twitch, you're going to watch on Mixer because this is a good game and we care about it. I think a majority of our fans are in that sort of spot. Also, I mean, we're on Mixer. Mixer's going to help promote us as well. You're going to get some people like that. And like I said, I mean, it's Microsoft. This isn't an amateur that we're messing around with. These guys know what they're doing. So I'm excited for the future. I think that the multiple camera angles is really dope. Like, it's just what we had on Twitch, but more shit. Really sick. I really hope that people are... I know people were upset at the beginning, and that's like, okay. I don't fault you for being upset. Wow, they're changing things. I don't like that. But now is time to just sort of like watch the games. Because that's all I care about, the games. If it's on Twitch, if it's on Mixer, who cares? I'm watching it, right? That's really what I'm looking for. And, I mean, at least it could be worse. Real talk though, TLDR, Mixer's dope. Watch it. March 20th. Multiple camera angles are sick, and that's something new. So definitely want to keep that in mind. I'm excited. You should be too. March 20th. I just said that. Just like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you think in the comments. Tomorrow, we're going to go over Team Dignitas and how they're going to do in Season 5. It's the same team from last year, but we'll see what happens. Thanks a lot for watching. Peace out. Boom, 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 boom. That's it. It's the outro. Peace.